Welcome to my journey, the start of a new Ironman, one restricted to nothing but 10 HP. In this journey, like most others, we'll break down the game into its simplest form and manipulate it to our advantage. Over the past few months, we've discovered various methods to improve the quality of life of the 10 HP build that will dramatically affect the outcome of certain unlocks and quests that weren't possible to the public before the leaking of store manipulation and various other methods that you'll find out during this journey. Without further ado, let's get started. What we're going to be doing here is a kill credit manipulation, which credits the kill to the player who has inflicted the most amount of damage to an NPC. The manipulation of the damage input calculator is performed by having the same amount of players as the NPC's hit points level. Additionally, this can only be performed if the NPC has an odd hit points level, in this case 3. If all the players inflict an equal amount of damage to an NPC, the kill credit will go to the player who has damaged the NPC halfway through the kill, which is granted due to a certain weighting issue within the game code. This grants the user to gain a minimum of 2 experience in range, using long range, and 2 XP in combat on control during Tutorial Island. Just quickly getting 8 attack while the account's free to play. In hindsight, probably not the best idea, seeing I still have to do quests like Demon Slayer, and I always risk a chance of hitting the demon, even if I am 1 attack or 8 attack. However, probably not the best idea. And here we are hitting 8 attack. At this point I decided to quickly get 10 agility so I could move on to the Draenor course. Alright, so we did just hit that 20 agility. What we plan on doing now is going to get some wines, and I'll use those to go in the wilderness and hopefully get some cosmic runes, because what we plan on doing is getting Demon Slayer done early game so I can hopefully not waste any HP XP late game where I have all these stats and I have to pretty much get them down, and I'll use the wines to do so early game so I don't have to waste a bunch of inventory spaces with the 10 HP. Bit of easy transportation back to Lumbridge without wasting a home teleport, and then I will head up to I'll do a bit of thieving actually, and I'll go and get 5 thieving quickly, and I'll go get some teas that I can use up in the wilderness alongside the rest of the wines. Alright, let's see if we can quickly hit 5 thieving here. Wonderful. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll just refresh the HP by dying. Cool, there we go. We got a couple 100 coins there, which is pretty good. We'll go pick that back up, and then we'll head on up to the wilderness. I think what I'll do first is I'll go to the boneyard and I'll collect 25 bones for the quest, so I don't have to risk any HP XP killing anything early game. And there we go. We got a little bone of ourselves as well, so we'll use that one towards it as well. Alright, so here's a little helpful tip for you guys who are trying to get early game bones and need them quickly. All you have to do is hop to a free to play world, and the Elder Chaos Druids that spawn up here in the what is it called? The Temple of whatever. They won't even be here. So you can literally just run on in here. You could even pick up yourself a cape, run on in here and just pick up the bones as you please. Okay, so seeing we can't get any cosmic runes yet, just because we have to unlock the quests to actually use the Mage Arena, what we'll do is we'll come and grab a couple of these just so we can make some recoil rings early game and use those for some boss fights. So I'll probably try and get maybe 10 or 20, and then we'll see what happens in the future. Okay, so we'll stop with 33 cosmics. That should be enough for the start of this account. We shouldn't need much more than that until we can actually get it ourselves. So for now this should be enough. What I'll do now is I'll go bank, and I might just go and grab some money through steel plate bodies or steel plate legs. We'll see what happens, but I think we might need a little bit of starter cash just to buy some runes and whatnot so we can get that 7 mage, I believe. Yes, 7 mage so we can make those rings of recoil. Unfortunately, that wilderness run didn't go as planned. I ended up running through the mine just by the Chaos Elemental. Managed to chance me and kill me. So I think what I'll do is I'll quickly just run this course until I'm 30 agility, and hopefully we can go back there and I have a bit more run energy and I can just run through there a bit easier, or just run around like a smart person. Alright, so we're just about to hit that 30 agility here, and once we've finished this, we're going to go head off and finish some easy quests down in Lumbridge, and then head on to working on 10 crafting. So I'm just about to finish up Sheep Shearer and Cook's Assistant here. Once I've spun all these wool into balls of wool, what I'll do is I'll keep a couple and I'll finish the quest, and I'll head off to Falador to grab the rest of the ingredients for the dyes, and I will use those on the Goblin Diplomacy quest, and I'll get that done for the crafting experience so I can get that molten glass for Observatory quest and get that out of the way and done and dusted before I realise that I can or can't do it. Okay, I just forgot the egg. I just put it in the bank, but that is Cook's Assistant done, and now we'll run up and finish off the other quest. 1 second. And I'll also grab some onions here as well, because I will need this for dye. So I'll grab a couple onions. I think it's 2 or 3, but I'll grab 3 just in case. There we go. And then I'll run up to Draenor Village and try and sort this out as soon as possible. There's my man. Okay. Some balls of wool. And there is 3 crafting, so 7 levels to go, and I'll be back with you guys in a second. Just grabbing a couple items from Diango here. I'm going to buy the Chronicle and maybe a few teleport cards, maybe about 2, and possibly something else through here. Might just buy the Cabbage Cape for a little bit of defensive, defense even, and I will need one of these Cursed Goblin Staffs as well, so chuck those on. Wield that for now, and that should do the trick for the first few levels here. In fact, while we're in Varrock, I might as well quickly finish off this museum, especially with the Runelight plugin. It makes it so much easier. You literally don't even have to know what you're up to. You can just click it, it's all highlighted, and you'll see right here. Look how beautiful this is. All you gotta do is hold spacebar and click the green one. Nice and easy. I'll be back when I'm done. Cool, so that little diversion was definitely worth it. Only took me about an extra 2 minutes out of my way to go and finish it off. And now we have 9 Hunter and 9 Slayer. Quickly getting some achievements done while on the way. Probably not the best idea because I don't have too much money, but might as well get it done. Okay, so let's quickly do this. What we'll do as well is we'll search these crates. I believe that there's some crates around here that give the goblin mail. You can get 3, so we'll go and find them all. Must be one. Yeah, cool. And there's one up a ladder, so you don't actually have to go and kill goblins for these. You can just pick them up out of the crate, which is nice. It saves us a lot of time. And I think there's one up here. Yes, lovely. Okay, let's go complete the quest. What we'll do as well, just before we start that murder mystery quest, what I'll do is I'll quickly run over and grab some cake. I might do a few inventories worth, and then I'll head off and do all the rest, just for the cake so I can do the quest. What I've done here as well is I've quickly just ran my prayer out, so what I'll do is I won't run through here, I'll just complete some quick achievements like praying at the altar and checking the pet thing. So we'll just quickly go do that now. Here we go, that's one. And that's two. Okay, we got one more thief, and then we will hit 25. Yep, wonderful. So we'll quickly run over to the bank and we'll just go see how many cake we have. Hopefully we have enough that we can just hold us over for a bit of Wintertodd, a bit of bossing and questing and everything like that. I think we should have around 300. We'll see here in a minute. Okay, so yeah, about 300. Now probably what I'll get done is murder mystery. I'll get onto that, get some flax, get some crafting going, and then we should be good. Alrighty, I think that's us complete this quest. Let's just go through this dialogue and see if we're finished. Wonderful. We get 2k coins from that as well, so the cash stack goes up, and now we have 12 thieving. Perfect. So I'll go bank all this gear, and I will run down, I'll go get a candle, I'll go get some boots of lightness, and I'll start running some flax. Okay, that's the first inventory of bowstring done. My goal is to get 20 crafting currently, and then go and make some rings of recoil. So I do have to get the 7 mage as well. So I'll have to go and purchase some runes for that. For that, I might need a little bit more money because I am running quite low. So we'll see what we can come across. I think I might have to go and do a run in the wilderness, try and get some plate bodies or something or other just to make a little bit of extra dosh. Okay, I was wrong. I'm going to take a little bit of an intermission here, and I'm going to run some agility. I have received 23 crafting from flax, which is quite good. I've got about 300 bowstring now. So what I plan to do is I'll camp here for maybe 35 agility, and then I'll go back to probably try and make some money so I can get that 7 mage, and then hopefully do another quest so I can get another 2 gold bars, and that should be enough just to finish Demon Slayer. And once that quest's out of the way and Observatory's quest's out of the way, then I can just focus on a medieval skill for a bit of an extended period of time. There we go, so I just missed the recording, but I just hit 35 agility. I'll probably stay until 40 or so, but I do want to get that quest done and out of the way, so it just gives me a bit of peace of mind, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so we're about to hit 7 mage, which is a requirement to make the ring of recoil. We only have 1 ring of recoil because we can't finish the dig site for the extra 2 because that requires too much, and we want to get this quest done and out of the way as soon as possible. Alright, here's a little tip for the early game Ironman. If you ever need sapphire or anything like that, what you can do is you can come and buy them here for 25 GP. Looks like this one's out of stock. You don't want to buy this because it's 250. So let's just do a little bit of hopping. Hopefully we can find one. Alright, it looks like we can't find a world with an uncut gem in it. Unfortunate as it is, we're going to have to buy the sapphire. So we'll go get that ring mold. We'll go grab the ring mold and then we should be able to make the recoil. And there we go, that's our first ring of recoil made. let's use this wisely. Alright, we have one shot at this. We're going to take this a bit more unconventionally. We only have one recoil ring, so literally we have to just attack Delrith. We cannot get attacked by the other NPCs. Thank you very much to all those who have made it this far into the video. I appreciate that you can take the time out of your day to hopefully learn something and enjoy the start of a new journey. With any Ironman, the kickoff is always very tedious and lengthy, which is why in episode 2 I'll be putting more hours into the series to further achievements and methods you may or may not know. I'd like to use this platform as a means to showcase the vast amount of game knowledge yet to be widely known to the public, and how you can use that to manipulate the game to your advantage. If you're into that type of thing, please drop a like and subscription to receive notifications to my next episodes. Thanks again guys, take it easy.